The sun rises daily over a season of uncertainty on John Ackerman's Morton, Illinois farm.
In Illinois, we have over 25,000 acres of pumpkins most years.
Illinois is the top pumpkin producing state in the U.S., and the crop generates about half of Ackerman's income. He's grown plenty of pumpkins and gourds this year, even amid a drought. But his greatest uncertainty isn't the weather. He's worried about the lapse in funding from major legislation called the Farm Bill.
It provides me the chance to purchase insurance.
Small farmers like Ackerman rely on Farm Bill subsidies to help pay for crop insurance, which helps them secure funding from lenders to keep operating.
If I can't show to them that I can purchase insurance that'll cover me in a disaster, that affects their ability to lend to me.
Crop insurance makes up roughly 10% of the 10-year, more than $1 trillion Farm Bill. Farm Bill funding ended September 30th amid debate among lawmakers over its renewal. Congress is now in recess through the presidential election, the other great source of uncertainty for Ackerman.
Farm income's really going to drop this year.
Ackerman attributes that to high prices for inputs like fertilizer and low prices for his corn and soybean crops. He says prices are low partly because China put tariffs on U.S. soybeans in retaliation for the Trump administration's tariffs on Chinese steel, both of which have continued through Joe Biden's presidency.
China's purchases have dropped off, so tariffs will affect the farmers first.
Debate during the U.S. presidential campaign about more tariffs rattles Ackerman and Streator, Illinois farmer David Iserman.
It scares me.
As Iserman processes grain products harvested from his fields, he's debating whether to sell the crops now or store them and hope for better prices. But he worries about the long-term damage of tariffs.
We lost that soybean market to China, to South America.
We need new markets. We need markets to ship these crops to.
Ryan Whitehouse is director of national legislation for the Illinois Farm Bureau, which advocates for farmers to lawmakers.
Making sure that tariffs are not imposed is a top priority for this organization.
Iserman says the trade war with China affected more than just crop prices.
It raised prices probably on a lot of equipment because prices went up on steel and aluminum, and there's a lot of steel, aluminum, and farm equipment.
The Trump administration gave farmers additional subsidies to offset the effects of tariffs, but they didn't cover all of Iserman's losses.
I don't know that it made us whole.
But it's always good to have a good year.
Ackerman hopes whoever wins the White House this year, as well as seats in the U.S. House of Representatives and Senate, keeps farmers in mind.
Are we well represented? I don't think so, to be honest.
Both Iserman and Ackerman say passing the Farm Bill as soon as possible is critical, regardless of which party leads the government after Election Day. Kane, Farabaugh, VOA News, Morton, Illinois.